Hi there viewers, I'm the Extraordinary Tourist and welcome to the Monday edition of my studio diaries. With today being Monday, I'm of course writing for my art business advice blog. Today's article is a review of my experience with the website redbubble.com. It's a site that I've been with since 2007, which I think is the same year that it began, and I've had what's called a bubble site with Redbubble all that time, so I just thought I'd write an article sort of relating my experiences with that and comparing them to Cafe Press stores. Also today, I believe last week I said I would be doing a video either this Monday of showing you how I photograph my artwork. Well, I've decided what I'm going to do is, at this point in time I don't have any artwork that I need to photograph, but as I mentioned in Friday's diary that I'd be starting an artwork, so what I'm going to do is let you follow along with the creation of this artwork for the About Time exhibition that I mentioned, and when it gets up to the point of photographing the work, I'll do a proper video showing you how I go through the process of photographing that. So to finish up this video, I'm going to show you where that particular artwork is up to at the moment. So over the weekend I started with my sketches, putting my ideas down for creating the artwork, and as I mentioned, the artwork has to be themed with something to do with time, and because this has to be done fairly quickly, I'm going to play it fairly safe and stick with one of my cat artworks. And here are my sketches here that I've done so far. And you'll notice there's only 4 of them, and I've decided to do this particular sketch here. But going through them, the first one is my initial idea, and what I wanted to do was have 2 cats pretty much clock watching, waiting for the time when it's time to be fed. So that's what this first image is about here. And you'll see there's 2 cats there, there's a clock and a tin of food. That was my initial thoughts. And as I showed you in Friday's video, I've got 2 canvases, and the reason I bought 2 is because they're quite small. So I plan to sort of create a work that spreads across 2 canvases, but hopefully the individual canvases make up a reasonable artwork in their own right, that when you put them together you get a complete artwork. So that's what I'm doing with my second sketch here. This one here, you'll see the 2 cats are confined inside 2 rectangles which represent my canvases, and this is a clock in the middle that's called, I think they're called like an empire clock or something like that, where it's something you would stick on a mantelpiece and it's just a clock with a sort of wooden arch over it. And the 2 cats either side of that, and their tails sort of messing about with the hands of the clock. That was a bit closer to what I had in mind. The third sketch I did, which is the one that I'm going with, you'll see there. I've changed the orientation of the canvases to portrait, so that I can get a much sort of closer view of my cats there. You can see it's much more tightly cropped. One of the cats is still playing with the hands of the clock, and you've got sort of tin of cat food there, and the other cat's just sort of watching on. And it's still got the sort of empire clock type thing. And I was pretty happy with that, and I thought, yeah, I could do something with that sketch, but I still had a different idea for a different type of clock. I wanted something that looked more like a large pocket watch style clock. So that's what that last design is there. I was just trying to work in a different type of clock, but I decided no, my third sketch, that's good enough, I can work with that, and that's what I'm going to go with. So that's where that particular design is at the moment. So the next stage now is to take that up to a canvas and start painting. So I've rambled on long enough for this diary. So until Wednesday, we shall see you later. Bye for now.